And then you're literally just standing there like, what now? Lads, when you're growing up through like the school system, it's like a streamlined process, through school, GCSEs, A-levels. You have to do these tests to pass, pass the subjects to get onto the next thing, with the college and then onto university. It's like a clear path, it's like mapped out. The only thing you really have to decide is what subjects you're gonna take. But after that, it's kind of all there for you. You know exactly what you have to do, to get there. So what does everyone do? Everyone goes like down these paths, they know exactly what they need to do. But then, during the colleges and the university, you're kind of a bit carefree. You kind of just mess around a bit, party a bit too much, do you know what I mean? Spend a bit too much money on alcohol, just wasting on different things, fast food, unnecessary spending money on, you don't need a Domino's every day, okay? Just spending it on crap, do you know what I mean? No responsibility, carefree. You're like, oh no, I don't know how to wash my clothes. You just get your parents to do it for you. Do you know what I mean? There's kind of like that safety net, that comfort zone. You don't need to be stressing, we'll take super responsibility because there's a safety net there. Oh, my parents will do it, don't worry. Oh, if something happens, my parents will deal with it. That's the mentality you have. It's the boy mentality, do you know what I mean? The lack of responsibility, the lack of accountability for the actions and the decisions you're making. Oh, don't worry, someone else will sort it out. I've got my parents to sort everything out for me. If crap hits the fan, I know they're there. Bail me out of whatever situation. But then what happens after college? What happens after university? There is no roadmap. You're kind of like out there on your own. Like for the university stuff, maybe you moved away to a different university, a different part of the country, or a different country. You've got to move back home now. You've got to find a job now. Things start to be a bit more serious now. Do you know what I mean? There's not that streamlined map anymore. You've got to find a job. And does it necessarily have to be in what you studied? No, that's the thing. And it's even tough to even get a job straight out of university in your chosen subject. Maybe you have to do a bar job, waiting, this, that, the other. These things happen. And this is where the mentality needs to shift. Because you have to take responsibility now. You have to take accountability now. Mom and dad ain't gonna tell you exactly what you have to do now or what direction to go in now. You gotta sort yourself out. You're 20, 21, 22, 23. You can't be acting like a child no more. You can't be acting like a boy no more. No longer a teenager. You're a young man now. Oh, your car's broke down. What are you gonna do about it? Do you know what I mean? You gotta sort it out. You gotta take responsibility, accountability for your actions, and what you decide to do next. And lads, this is where the switch will just smack you in the face, do you know what I mean? Because this is at the point where you start seeing your friends as well. They've got a bit more serious now. Their career, their relationships, some are in long-term relationships, Maybe they have a couple of kids, a marriage, this, that, the other. And if you don't sort yourself out, it's quite easy to feel like you've got left behind. But lads, what happened to, going out every weekend and just drinking beers? That no longer happens. You're growing up a bit now. You need to switch the mentality, otherwise you'll stay stuck. You don't want to be this guy, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, with still a boy mentality, man-child mentality. Still needs his parents to do things for him, Still doesn't take responsibility for himself, his life, the actions he takes. Mindset of a boy, dresses like a boy, acts like a boy, still's got that mentality, still thinks he's in school, still thinks he's in university. And on a side note, women don't find that attractive. Grow up, do you know what I mean? At a certain point, you've got to start taking things seriously and act your goddamn age. Just fine to have fun and stuff. But take responsibility for the actions in your life, the decisions in your life, At some point, you've got to become a man. On a side note as well, it's quite funny when you look around, because there is quite a lot of 30-year-old man-childs walking around, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think to myself, like, how does that person actually have a child? They can't even look after themselves, never mind anyone else. Still like mentally and emotionally a 12-year-old. Like, it's actually insane. I don't know, the realization hit me is when, when you see that switch, and you realize like no one's gonna save you, okay? So you have to actually save yourself. I think one of the best things is, and what actually helped me the most, is getting your fitness in check. And why? Because when you turn up, you overcome challenge in the gym, you build that consistency, that discipline, your mindset starts to change. Do you know what I mean? You start viewing challenges differently, you can overcome them, you build that confidence, that self-belief. You start seeing change in the mirror. You start liking who you're becoming. You trust yourself more because you say, you're going to turn up to the gym and do something, and then you actively do it. You actually do it. So when you say something, you're going to do it. You trust yourself, and then even more confidence is built. You start building up that kind of like lean, muscular look as well. You get perceived different to the world. You get kind of treated different to the world. Is that a weird thing? Yes, but it's just true. Anyone who's built a physique like that knows you do get treated differently. You do get a bit more respect. Is that fair? No, but you know, life isn't fair. We just got to do the best we can. And then lads, you can either kind of like cry about this stuff, you know, be a victim to your own circumstance, you know, or be a loser, or you can, you know, pull yourself up by the bootstraps, be a champion, you know that life is tough, life is hard. It's tough to figure these things out, you know. It's tough to know what direction to move in. You got to try different things out. And when you get knocked down, you have to keep pulling yourself back up. And you get knocked down and you keep pulling yourself back up. You know, failure is a part of life. You must know that. And you know, it's just good to fail. And why? Because you learn the most from failure. You know, so next time you adapt, you learn, you grow, you do things a bit slightly different, you do them better, and then you keep on improving on that. And that's any area of life, whatever you choose to do in life. Lads, become the person you know you can be, you know, the man you know you can actually be. You start walking the world with courage, strength, integrity, taking responsibility. In your career, you know, your dating life, spiritual life, career, so you don't know what to do. That's fine. You try different things out. What would you be interested in? And then you do something, you try it out. If you don't like it, that's fair enough. But at least you know what you don't like now. So maybe try something else. Maybe, you know, over time you'll start liking something. But it's better than just shooting yourself in the foot and not even trying at all. Oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, it's too tough. Do you know what I mean? That will get you nowhere. And then dating as well. Put yourself out there, make yourself, you know, put yourself out into the world, open up. Is there a risk of you being hurt? Yeah, but that's fine, because you can overcome that. Just put yourself out there, go on dates. Will you get rejected, fail, this, that, the other? Yes, we all do. It's fine. Just move on, keep on learning, keep on growing. You know, that's life. Take pride in your appearance, how you present yourself to the world. Like I said with the fitness stuff, get your fitness in check, build that, you know, lean, muscular physique, a masculine V-tape of physique, do you know what I mean? Carry yourself a certain way, you walk with confidence then, you know. Be proud of how you look, you know, how you act. Don't dress like a little boy, dress with some intention. You don't have to wear baggy clothes everywhere. Show off your physique, you know, wear fitted clothes, nice clothes, you know. You get a pair of boots, a nice shirt, depending on the weather, you know what I mean? Just don't dress like a 2-year-old. I shouldn't have to say this, hygiene, haircut, brush your teeth, this, that, the other. If you're not doing that, I mean, you need to properly sort it out. Do you know what I mean? I mean, that's just some standard stuff right there. As you know, a man walks through life with courage, strength, and integrity. He does his best in everything he does. Stays true to his word, you know, does the best he can. Does the best to provide and protect the ones he cares about, the ones he loves. And, you know, should everything, you know, just go to crap, you know, go up in flames, at least, you know, you tried. At least, you know, you tried your best, you know. And you take your last breath, you just, you know, you turned up, you know, you showed up. And that's all you can really ask from yourself, is you show up and do the best you can. And just know if you're not where you want to be, it's fine to be mad, you know. It's fine to be frustrated, angry. You know, society will say, oh, it's bad to be angry. Oh, no, just sit down and go to therapy. It's fine to be mad, but use that energy in a positive manner, a positive way, positive direction, you know, push you towards action to sort yourself out. It's not a bad thing. You can use it to your advantage. It's only a bad thing if you use it in a negative way, you know, just taking it out on other people. That's a bad way to use it. Use it in a good way and you can just skyrocket yourself, you know, further down the line to where you want to be and get the results, you know, you really want. And lads, just know it's not easy, it's tough, but you can do it, you know, you can overcome. Lads, hope this video brought you some value. If you enjoyed this one, why not watch another one? I'm sure you'll enjoy it. You got this.